The death of the 52-year-old lady in one of the Northeast's premier health institute, NEIGRIHMS, is a clear case of red tapism and sheer failure of the state government. No arguments. We all know there has been a tussle going on between the head of Department of Cardiology and the director of NEIGRIHMS. The cardio department in the hospital has been shut for 10 days now. And now the result, a patient has died, not necessarily because of a medical condition, but because she did not receive the required medical assistance on time despite being admitted in the hospital. It's sad to say the least. The death has raised several questions. Was the hospital waiting for such a thing to happen, waiting for patients to die? Has this death now shaken them up at least? Who is responsible for this death? What is the state government doing? What is the governing body doing? Why is the centre not intervening or reacting? These are big questions that remain unanswered today after the first casualty was claimed in NEIGRIHMS. Is the centre once again showing the cold shoulder just because this case is from the Northeast? It has been for more than past 10 days. Despite the Meghalaya High Court's directive to resolve the crisis at the earliest, the authorities at NEIGRIHMS failed to put their act together. So the heart patient, who everybody was fearing may not survive the inadequacy in the hospital, finally succumbed to her medical condition last night. The trouble, just to remind our viewers, once again began on the 1st of May when the director of NEIGRIHMS, Dr. D.M. Thapa, confiscated stents provided to the cardiology department of the institute, leading to this massive crisis. Significantly, this uncalled for move by the director had put lives of several patients at risk. Doctors of the department too expressed grave concern over the state of affairs in the Northeast Premier Health Institute. Earlier, even on Thursday, a crucial meeting was held under the chairmanship of NEIGRIHMS Director D.M. Thapa. Representatives from the Central Health Ministry, Union and state governments, even representatives of the Amrit Pharmacy, which has so far failed to procure any equipment, were also present. In the meantime, my colleague Aisha spoke to a member of the Governing Council of NEIGRIHMS, Toki Bla, on the ongoing crisis at the Northeast Premier Health Institute. Let's listen in.
So what's your first reaction on the deadlock at the NEIGRIHMS, that has claimed the life of a 52-year-old woman? So what is your first reaction on that?
Sad, no, sad. This shouldn't have happened. Why should the public suffer for, this sort of a standoff, which I don't understand, is meaningless. Now, look, if equipment is not available with one department, you can purchase it from the open market. What's the big deal? I don't understand this standoff, this rigidity.
Yeah.
So, ever since this director has come, there's all this tamasha going on in NEIGRIHMS. I mean, the public is suffering. I don't know what's the matter.
Yeah, so
basically.
So when do you see the crisis coming to an end, and what should the authorities do to put an end to it?
You see, the basic thing is that Delhi, which is the authority, is not taking any interest. They're least bothered. We as governing members have written to them to please convene a meeting of the governing council. We'll take it up with the governing council. We'll discuss it in the governing council. What is happening? And if whatever call that needs to be taken, we'll take the call. Unnecessary this standoff, and it's just an ego, a standoff of ego of the director. I just don't understand this man. Why he has to take such a stand? If he can't run the institution, let go now.